Alright, welcome back to UltraChenTV show. I'm James Chen.
Tasty Steve.
Say Jam.
Okay.
How's it going?
Let's talk about some events. Let's talk about some events that happened this weekend. Some pretty big ones here. So in Japan, there was Tokyo Button Mashers, which was one of the first ranking events in Japan.
Oh.
So you can guarantee that there was a lot of good players there, and
Super stacked.
yeah, and some new people that I hadn't heard their names before making their way up into the high ranks here. So let's just go through this results here. I'll do top 8.
Yeah,
So 7th place was VX with Nash and YD MJS Haitani with Nakali. 5th place was HM Goichi 3151 with Chun-Li and MOV with Chun-Li. 4th place Nemo with Vega. 3rd place BST Daigo Umahara with Ryu. 2nd place Yukadon with Nash. And 1st place GGP Kazunoko with Cammy. Cammy takes an event.
What a strong character.
Oh, really strong character.
Anybody who doubts that is a crazy person. James, your thoughts?
I was really glad to see Kazunoko win. I do think Cammy is a good character. I don't think she's top 4, top 5 like a lot of people say. 5th best, maybe?
Yeah, I can see that.
But she definitely is a strong character, can definitely win tournaments as Kazunoko proved. And Kazunoko also, I feel like, playing her much stronger now. Playing her
Yeah,
much
Kazunoko's
better.
so good.
The thing is, you have to remember that, and I said this a while ago, Kazunoko is one of those guys who grinds out games. He wants to know the matchup in and out, along with a couple others. But, yeah, watching him play, definitely seeming a lot more confident, a lot stronger, a lot more knowledgeable on how to control their character appropriately.
He's not as crazy as he was before. That was the one thing, is that I know Punko and Kazunoko picked her at first because they thought that she was kind of a crazy go-nuts character. Not what she is. Punko hasn't been able to get it to work, but Kazunoko has gotten it to work now.
He's an incredible player. It's not really that surprising.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the highlights of this tournament to me, Daigo, Nemo was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Nemo in general, his Vega is super frightening. That guy is...
That's kind of scary.
He is a problem. I also heard that in general, he kind of dunks Daigo really bad.
Oh, really?
But, so this was like the exception.
Oh, dang.
Anytime Daigo's on screen, it's exciting in this game.
Dude, did you see that combo that Daigo did? He did stand, medium, kick, hit, V-trigger cancel, stand roundhouse, linked into super.
Mm-hmm.
And it won the round. Like, that was exactly the damage. And I'd never seen that combo before, and I was like, holy crap. Nice.
I don't know, man. People say this game is boring. Every time I see, I think the fact that you know what to do in this game, but then every tournament you see some crazy stuff that makes you go like, what the, Yeah,
people are doing some really crazy stuff. I mean, to me, highlight was Yukadon Nash.
Yukadon was incredible.
That one bait that he had, that he threw the sonic boom, and the guy jumped over it, so he V-triggered the jump roundhouse, which is a soft knockdown. So
he didn't only teleport behind him. He teleported in front of him after he hit the button. So he jumped with Cammy, button, hops over boom. He says V-trigger, and he's here, and Nash is right here.
Yep.
Heart, roundhouse, super. I was like, are you kidding me?
Sick.
That was sick. Yeah, that was posted all over Twitter. Shoutouts to Chayuna for the commentary. Only person who's a bigger Daigo fan than me, probably. That was incredible. It was super funny listening to the Japanese and English commentary at the same time. They were overlapping, and I was on my phone.
Oh, right.
So normally you could listen to one or the other, but I was listening to both.
Right.
Which was very entertaining, to say the least. Chayuna is something else.
Yeah, but I mean, the interesting part is that Yukadon, who is Yukadon? Not a lot of people know him.
He's an online warrior.
Yeah,
and apparently
he's like super high-ranked Nash player online.
Yeah, so they said that he's always been super good. That he just never goes to events. But here he is. Hey, guess who also was super good? Never went to events. Went to a tournament in Tokyo, won, and then got flown all around the world. It's Peppadai, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
let's see what happens with this Yukadon guy. Let's see if he becomes a super popular player here. So.
Yeah.
But no, really, really hype tournament. Lots of great matches.
Please go check that out.
Horisako was there as well. Inko was there. A lot of people are going to be wondering what happened to, where's Tokido? Where's Mago? Where's Fudo? Well, the answer was another event that took place this weekend was the SFV Crash Finals.
Momochi's the best.
Dude, Momochi.
Oh my god, it was
apparently
SmackDown.
I didn't see it.
I didn't
SmackDown
get to
City.
see it.
Momochi is incredible. So like, I think like a month ago, I was like, yeah, Momochi is like kind of whatever.
Yeah,
And then like his Ken immediately was just like boom, crazy. Then he won that event and he dunked everybody.
Dude, it's funny because
Crash.
I kept saying like I don't think Ken is the right character for Momochi. I think he should switch to like Karen or Ken, and then all of a sudden he's like, no,
Because Ken is just the best. Like
Ken is
just
fine.
crazy.
Ken is.
I don't know. It was like the fastest turnaround I've ever seen on someone just
Uh-huh.
clicking with the character.
Yeah, I agree. It's ridiculous. I mean,
It's-
he
yeah.
3-0'd Infiltration throughout
Yeah.
the tournament. Throughout
Yeah.
the tournament, not just in that day, but throughout the tournament, he beat him 3 times. Every time they faced each other, he beat him. He had beaten
Yeah.
him.
I
So-
definitely check the archive.
Infiltration was like actually dead weight on his team, which is crazy.
Probably, you know what? I mean, it could just be a situation where maybe he just stopped practicing because he's like, I'm too good.
I don't know. I feel like everybody was practicing for him
I-
instead.
I think
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I think people are actually seeing that like Nash is good, and he definitely has bad matchups.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one of those things that is taking time. I feel like it's no different than Ken. I feel like it's harder to get a read on Ken than. Well, it's easier to get a read on Nash than on Ken.
Yeah.
I just feel
for
like
sure.
it's just the scales evening out.
Yeah. And plus another thing is once everyone starts getting used to Nash's V-trigger, I think it's going to be... Because like V-trigger, it's like Dawson's teleport. People walk into it all the time.
Yeah.
And like once people get used to like, I heard that basically if he V-triggers, you can jump forward and it's really hard for him.
I mean, if you have like an anti-air that's good, like a grounded anti-air, you just hit it.
And a lot of characters have like option select choices where they can just be like jab button. Like
Right,
if you're not
yeah.
sure, wake up jab button. But that's when you can do like crazy stuff. It's like knockdown, boom, V trigger, or EX
Right.
boom, V trigger.
You have to set it up. You can't just do raw trigger.
Yeah, and also another thing too is that, you know, a lot of people in the chat were mentioning Fudo, right?
Fudo is so
and
good.
it's really funny to me because a lot of people, one of their things that they hate about Street Fighter V, they're always like, oh, this game's random, like Mika's so random, like such a brain dead character. And then when you play him like Fudo, and Fudo is like, I don't want to play this random game, I want to play a game that I can rely upon and win and play footsies with this character.
Oh man,
Terrifying.
His footsies, like
Yeah.
someone will do something and he'll just be like, got him.
Or-
Whip
or
punish,
shot.
Irish whip.
And
Chop.
then he links into the EX Flying
Yeah.
Peach.
Well, not even. I'm just talking about whip punishing an Irish
Oh,
whip.
yeah,
with this, but
uh-huh.
also he'll whip punish with stand medium punch and just EX after. He's the
Yeah.
first person I saw doing that consistently, and I was like, this guy Fudo. His footsies are crazy.
Dude, it's ridiculous. He's really good.
He's one of my favorite players.
His
to watch.
footsies are ridiculous. It's actually insane.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the way Fudo. Like I like watching Fudo because like I wanted to play Mika when the game came out. Then when I found out like people were like, oh she's random whatever, I was like I don't really want to play her anymore. Now that I've seen what Fudo does, like I kind of want to go back. I want
Footsies.
to learn Fudo version of Mika. But that's after I'm done with my Kami project.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, I'm still working on that character.
So that was Tokyo Button Mashers.
No, that was Street Fighter Crash.
Street Fighter Crash and Tokyo.
Yeah,
We'll cover
and
both.
Tokyo Button Masters, yes. But also this weekend was Wizarding World, which was, we talked a little bit about
Wizarding World.
I do that all the time. It's the Harry Potter
Wizarding
thing, right?
World.
So it's the Wizarding World. The Wizard World tournament. So
Wizard World Philadelphia.
Wizard World Philadelphia. A lot of players made it out to this one. There was a lot of
Yeah.
strong
It's getting
players
bigger and
there.
bigger. Each
Yeah.
time I say, every time it gets bigger and bigger. You get better players, you get better matches, and yeah.
There's a lot of money on the line. Top 3, third place was Ricky, who played Karen.
Only Karen.
Only
yes.
Karen. Yeah, practicing Karen for matchups where she doesn't want to play Chun. Second place, Arturo with Sim. First place, Justin won with Guile and
Only
Alex.
Guile.
Guile and Alex. He
Oh,
tried
you did
Alex
play?
again.
Oh, okay.
He's 6-0'd Arturo Sanchez in grand finals.
Dude,
Yeah.
I watched
after
He
beating
lost
him,
to Art.
Art put Justin Wong in losers.
Oh, I was wondering who put it in
Yeah.
losers. Okay.
So like, and he played Guile.
He tried Guile and then lost, and then he went to Alex and lost. So he lost 2-0 to Art.
Okay.
Grand finals, he switches to Guile 6-0.
Look, I watched the replay of a lot of the top 8, like the last half of top 8, and the look on Arturo's face in the middle of grand finals was worse than the look he had when he was playing with Daigo and everybody on BC.
If you saw his tweets after, he said, he was like, I got second place and I left with $700, and I still feel like crap. Like
Yeah.
he said, I felt like I got embarrassed,
Uh-huh.
and that's not the case. It's just, and we actually kind of touch on this. I said, I think Guile is really good.
Yeah.
And if you don't fight that character, you're messing up. Because you're going to fight somebody that plays that character, and then they're going to beat you because you're going to be like, man, I didn't know he could do this.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Chris G just won Wednesday Night Fights the Kyle too.
Yeah,
I think people
yeah,
are finally starting to like. It takes a little while to learn a new character and really
Right.
understand them in situations. I think people are starting to realize his potential.
Dude, I just said I said this on Twitter. Guile won tournaments that were populated by Arturo Sanchez, Ricky Ortiz, Julio, Chris T. Like all these guys lost to Guile.
Yep.
And it's so funny too because at Wednesday Night Fights when Chris G won, he beat the Trinity in this tournament, who just won like the tournament that was in Tijuana, and so Chris G like beat all them and he got no CPT points or nothing.
Nope, just that that cold hard Wednesday Night Fights money. That's all I
right,
got.
That's right.
The Hug Boy cash.
But then you have to remember, with that being said, Justin essentially did the exact same combo that Chris
Oh,
G
yeah,
did.
yeah,
I'm so mad because on commentary I was like, he can't do the loops. Like I was, because he had like an opening. He had Sonic Boom V trigger. He did dash forward, crouching jab, throw is what he did.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah, Justin doesn't have the loops because his one weakness, admitted weakness, is execution.
Right.
Or Justin is like, yeah, my execution's not the best.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, he can't do the loops, obviously. So I said it on commentary, and then like 2 rounds later, he lands the hit, boom, loop, and he did the whole thing in the
Yep.
super, and I was just like,
And he ended it with the flash kick into super too. Chris G just did low strong into super.
Yeah.
But the thing about Chris G's combo that I don't think a lot of people talk about enough, that I think was the best part about it was
he
the
built the super on the
the
last
last hit of the Sonic Boom gave him the meter, so low strong and the super worked. Like literally, and that's why afterwards he landed it. He wasn't like all hype. He was just like, because like I
It's
think
a long combo too. It's draining.
Yeah, and
That's
then
like a Marvel 3 combo.
And
Yeah.
he had to know whether to go for the super or not. So he's just sitting there watching the meter. And if you're not paying attention to that combo, it's so like.
I don't think people understand how good Guile is. Because think about it. If at any point he gets V-trigger and he starts throwing booms and you're not jumping already, and even if you are jumping, you're still screen. Like, if he's full screen, you messed up. Because
like-
you can't do anything.
It's so scary because Guy will do like one move and then he'll shimmy you, and then he does low strong boom, knee trigger, and then dash up that, you're done.
The one thing that I will say that just drives me nuts because I've been playing a lot of God. And the funny thing is, like, I haven't been winning with him that well. But as I'm using, I'm like, no, this character is great. Like, it's just me. I'm not winning with this character.
He's very different. He's not like Sonic Boom, you jump down fierce. Like, he's like a real fireball character now with combos.
Dude,
and, like,
and
mid-range.
honestly, I still don't see Justin and Chris G doing some stuff. Because, like,
I mean,
Yeah,
of
that's
course,
true.
yeah.
literally when you throw a Sonic Boom and they jump, like, if they don't jump fast enough, you flash kick them every single time. You can charge for a flash kick so fast.
You have to remember, though, like, think about it like this. I think Guile, as a character, there's a lot of situations he can deal with other characters can't deal with. Even with, like, autocorrect stuff. Now, you can clear flash kick, but like you said, you can throw a boom, and they're going to be like, I'm going to jump over. And you're like, you still got flash kick. There are situations where you're going to be like, hey, I'm going to tick throw this guy. I'm going to use Mika to do this. And you're like, flash kick. And that's always a danger. There's never an instance where he can't flash kick. So
Down up.
Yeah, I think he's a great character, and people also, like, obviously people who don't know fighting games, they saw the clip of Chris G doing the combo. They're like, he's just doing the same thing over and over again.
They're
How
like,
is
this is
fair?"
broken.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, so you guys, I don't know if you guys watched it, but I did, I streamed on UltraChen with Chris G and Nerd Josh playing. So I was in the other room, and like, we were at my apartment, I was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I come in, and I could hear him doing it from the other room. So I come in, and I legit, if he's Chris G, he's doing the combo, and I said, I hit his arm, and it was so solid, and he
just kept
finished
going.
the combo. He did the loop, but I legit hit his arm, and I wasn't talking about. I was just like, I tried to hit him, and he was like rock solid, and I was like, damn, this dude really wants to do this combo, like.
Yeah, no, I think Guile's a good character, and I'm glad to see guys using him like this, and I think he definitely has some potential to be a very strong character. And again, if you haven't tried the combo, you guys don't know how hard it really is. It's a really, really tough combo. It is really tough because you cannot cancel low strong. That entire combo, you cannot cancel low strong into a Sonic Boom as fast as possible.
Yeah.
You have to delay it.
You have to delay every time to finish the charge during hit stop. And that's the only way that you can get it to work. So it's literally like low strong, wait half a second, Sonic Boom. If you do it any faster than that, not happening, you're done. So it's crazy. It's a crazy.
Also crazy were the results for this event here. You want to talk about
Yes,
this, James?
let's talk about this. From Bogota, Colombia, The Fight 2016. Top 8, PX Zaito 240 with Rashid. 7th place, also PXON Rockland Kyo with Laura. 5th place was Serpentorus, or something like that, with Vega. 5th place was DT Picaro with M. Bison. 4th place, Melty Will Tupac with Laura. 3rd place, Panda TV Dark Jawa was down there with Ken. 2nd place, Brooke ANVON Mysterio with Karen, very strong South American player.
Yep.
And 1st place, EG's K-Brad with Cammy. So we had
Cammy got another event.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And I
to
think
K-Brad.
Cammy won something in Europe as well. I'm not sure chat can confirm with that, but there you go. Ranking event here. So this is the first time. What was that?
I pushed my phone off the table because it was vibrating.
Oh, okay. So that's the first time Rashid has made a top 8 in CPT.
Yeah.
Oh, he finally did it, huh?
Yeah.
So that's all the characters, I think, right?
Yeah. But K-Brad, yeah, doing it with Cammy, and so I saw Kane Blue River tweet this, and it's like one of the saddest things ever. Is that so far the Latin America CPT is like Justin Wong, Chris T, and like K-Brad.
And then like one player from like it was like I think it was it's the
Like
Karen
the Mysterio,
player.
yeah. So, yeah, but it was a good weekend. It was a good week for Cammy
Yeah,
and
sure.
Guile. So shout outs to the Western World Military. You know, they're doing their thing.
The American forces. I mean, I guess the British
I
forces.
said yeah, so I said Western,
Yeah, the
World.
Western World.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but shout outs to K-Brad. I did not get a chance to see any of this, so I don't really.
Yeah, I
have
didn't
any-
either.
don't have any.
I'm pretty sure we were working.
working. Yeah, we were on working, being on commentary.
What's coming up this weekend here? So we have
I'm sleeping.
Taiwan Fighter
lots of
Major. So this is the one that GamerB ran last year. He's running it again this year. I don't know if I have any stream information on this.
Twitch.tv/TW Fighter. And
Okay,
also it's
TW
going to be
Fighter.
on Capcom Fighters. it
Oh,
says.
okay. So, this might be is this a premiere event then? Because if that's the case, if it's on Capcom Fighters, that
I'm
might
pretty
be it's
sure
a
it
premiere,
is.
premiere
That'd be
event.
cool.
But GamerB cannot enter it because he is a TO, so they are not.
Oh,
allowed.
wow.
Yeah,
that
TOs can't
sucks.
enter their own tournaments.
And then KIT Midwest Championships is also this weekend.
Wait, what?
Yeah, KIT Midwest Championships.
Man,
2016.
oh man.
It's not like the main KIT, is it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it's just like
Well, Midwest Championships is an old tournament that relocated.
Right, this is the one that Jason
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah.
This is the one that became UFGT.
Yeah.
So it was Midwest Championships, then Keats took it over, then they wanted the name back, so Keats went to UFGT, which was the name of another tournament that used to be there, and yeah, it's really complicated. But that's coming up this weekend as well. Also coming up this weekend is the Moscow Fighting Arena 2016. This will be streamed maybe on twitch.tv/FightingRu, which is RU.
yeah.
So Fighting RU.
That's cool.
Basically.
For Russia, probably.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to be playing Revelator, Street Fighter V, and Mortal Kombat
It says
XL.
Russian winner of each game gets a ticket to Evo.
That's sick. That's really cool.
That's really cool.
I wonder if that goes for just the highest placing.
The highest placing Russian player from each game,
Okay, from each
probably.
game.
So if somebody from another country wins, then
Oh, okay.
That's
okay,
probably what it is.
Okay. But yeah, I guess that means that there's not going to be any Crash this weekend because that's done.
yeah, Dunzo.
I have this event. There's a New Jersey, in Medford, New Jersey, called the Body Shop Saturday in New Jersey. They have some Facebook event information here. Again, if you guys want some more details on these tournaments, go to tinyurl.com/FGCCAL. So fight FGC Cal, basically, for calendar.
Right.
Um,
So that's this weekend. None of us are traveling this weekend.
No,
Yeah,
we're
we
all-
actually get to stay
We're
home.
all chilling this weekend.
Man, I can't
Feels
wait
so
to catch
good.
up
Maybe
this
we
week.
can play some Mario Party 8 this weekend.
Actually, I think Saturday I'm going to the ESL finals, and then Sunday is Vanguard,
That's right. hmm
the qualifier, the monthly qualifier thing happening for the Red Bull Arena.
Right. So the
So
Red
is
Bull.
that esports arena or is it?
It's at esports.
Yeah, so Red Bull has an event that makes it so that the winner of that, it's a ranking event. So the
Yeah.
winner of that goes to the North American CPT qualifying.
Yeah, the
event.
ranking final.
The ranking final, right? But these events, which are taking place all over the place, I think Big E's running a series in the
Right,
East.
so there's one in the East, there's a Midwest one, I think, right?
There's one in Canada, I
One
believe.
in Canada.
So these are all Red Bulls running these ones, and the winners of those get to be flown out to this Red Bull qualifier. So
Right.
there's a qualifier to a qualifier, basically.
Okay.
Right.
And the one they're flying them out to is in California. It's in
Yeah, so the Red Bull Studios probably.
That one will be in Red Bull Studios. So the one here in the West Coast is being handled by Level Up. Vanguard, this is the first of 4 that are going to be taking place during the course of the year. That is going to be taking place this weekend at the Esports Arena on the 12th. That will be streamed on Level Up Live, I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
The 3 of us should all be there.
All 3 of us are there. David should be able to show up. Hopefully he'll be able to make it. So should be some fun. I mean, SoCal guys, it's basically going to be...
SoCal and NorCal.
Oh, yeah.
I think NorCal is coming down also.
It's going to be a pretty crazy event. I mean, like, it's going to be Wednesday night fights, except everyone can get there and not have to worry about staying up till 3 a.m.
Actually, pretty smart. Finally got a monthly, huh? That's cool.
Yeah, we finally got a monthly. It is happening every month.
Don't have to worry about those 90-man weekly tournaments, you know? I mean, what are those about?
Just instead, it's going to be a 200-man monthly.
Yeah.
I seriously think it's going to have a crazy
Oh,
amount of
yeah. I
people.
think it's going to be ridiculous.
Especially if NorCal comes down, because they want the spot, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I heard. I think that they're thinking about 256 people are going to show up. I don't know if there's a cap for it though. I don't know if there's a cap.
I asked Vi if there was a cap, and he said not for now.
Really?
He's like, yeah, for now.
Okay.
There's not one.
So you think those 8 hours is going to be enough to run the tournament?
I hope so.
I really hope so.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave at 2 a.m. Monday morning.
Yeah,
basically,
I know.
Is what,
Pretty
that would be
much.
terrible.
Pretty much.
So, what we got next?
Let's just get into some last second game news and some community news. I'm just gonna go through here in whatever random order. Wednesday Night Fights is gonna host King of Fighters 14 on June 15th.
Which is next Wednesday night fight,
So
right?
not tomorrow. The week after that, they will actually get to play some King of Fighters 14 over there. So.
I'm really looking forward to playing it. I actually have been to a bunch of places this is playable and have not got to play it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I'm actually going to try it for the first time.
I barely got to touch it at a combo breaker. Like, barely.
Yeah. But this weekend, I mean, tomorrow, though, Revelator is going to be a featured
Yes, I
game
was
at
about to
Wednesday
say
Night
that as
Fights,
well.
Yeah. Someone actually says, Haro Haro says that there's an Asian round robin going on this weekend with Daigo Infiltration and Cien.
Holy crap.
I have not heard about that. That should be pretty crazy.
Yo, you should definitely tweet us with that information.
Yeah, and that's right.
Tweet us with that information.
Ubsena is mentioning the ESL, right? Mortal
ESL
Kombat
Finals is Saturday.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Finals is this Saturday.
I think I'll be there. I'm
for
pretty sure I'll be
season
there.
3. Okay. And Sonic Fox is going to see if he can take his third $50,000.
I'm going to predict
prize.
right now that he doesn't win.
Yeah, you know what? Look, he was playing a lot of Street Fighter before Combo Breaker. He said after Combo Breaker he was going to only practice Mortal Kombat for this event.
Predicting that he won't win.
Really?
I'm going to make I think the 3-peat's too hard. And
So
like
you
so
want-
many other players have gotten so good.
You want to bet a bullet Tsujita on that?
I will take the bet.
The stakes.
Are you down?
Okay, well, I'm down.
All right, there it is.
Oh, you got a shake on it.
Bowl of Tsujita noodles.
All right, Sonic Fox, if you win, you're a son of a... All right. Don't you do this to me.
Oh, man.
Come
But
on,
yes,
Foxy.
that's coming up this weekend as well. That should be streamed on, what's their channel that they just streamed on?
NetherRealm,
right? Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Foxy Grandpa. Come on, Scar.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. They announced a new character. Oh, dang. Check this out.
Have you not seen her at all?
No, I have not seen her.
She
But
is so...
apparently,
Look at her. Oh
they're
my
adding
god.
Mika
Her name is
to
Mika.
Under Night in Birth EXE Late ST.
Yep.
And she apparently is a little girl with gigantic gauntlets.
Yeah.
Yep. She's like a waifu with big punchers.
Exactly. Let me see if I can actually...
Punchers, huh?
She's got big
Okay,
punchers.
here we go. Let's get the punchers on screen.
She looks so sick, right? Oh my gosh.
She actually looks pretty dang sick. What is going on here? Stop!
It keeps resizing, huh?
It won't let you, James.
I hate you, Windows. Okay, there we go. There we go. There you go. There you see right there.
She's got them big old punchers. Look at her go.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, she looks pretty sick. But I'm super hyped for this game. I mean, look, I don't even think that the Melty Blood company knew what they had on their hands when they made Uniel. So
Such a sick game.
I'm hoping that when this comes out, like, I hope they really pay attention to the balance and do a lot of really, really cool things for this game. But I'm super hyped for this game.
Look at her snatching people with those gauntlets. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. She's probably going to knock you around really, really well with those gigantic
That
knockers.
screenshot right there. Like, I need to know what's happening.
Yeah, right? The cinematic.
But she looks really cool. So
Yeah, I can't wait. I want to see it.
yeah,
I want them
sure.
to put a date on that.
That would be good.
Let me see here. Any other game news I have here? Oh, that's right. Another tournament news. Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U is now officially the biggest Smash tournament ever because they have broken 2,000 entrants at Evo now.
That makes me really happy.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
I'm just happy that
Yeah.
Wii U is getting like the credit it deserves.
More numbers than Melee has.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
higher than Melee right now. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, this article says over 3,000 entrants for Street Fighter V, but they already said it was like over 4,000 already, right?
I think it's gonna hit 5.
I'm pretty sure it's
and
gonna
over
hit
1,000 for Pokken, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I've also heard that Wizard said on Twitter that, like, for example, Guilty Gear is doing super.
Guilty
well.
Gear has over 500.
I think it's even
entrants.
more than
I think-
that.
They
thought
said
it
it's
was
over 500, but not 1,000. So
Oh,
it's somewhere.
okay.
So it's somewhere in the middle of that, I think.
Thanks for the detail. No, just kidding. But yeah, so that's super, super cool. But shout outs to Smash Wii U. That should be a pretty exciting tournament at Evolution. Just in terms of some community news, did we mention that Flash was sponsored last
I don't think
week?
we did.
Okay.
I wasn't here.
So Flash is now sponsored. Of course, this is the guy who got second place at Combo Breaker last week. I forgot what his sponsor was. Let me see if I can.
It was
Started with N. It's like Nivek or something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah. People in the chat can mention
and it's
it.
his Flash is their first FGC.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they have like a Heroes of the Storm team or something like that.
Yeah, someone said that. Yeah, they also said that Marvel was like over 600 people or something like
Dang,
that.
that's sick.
So, Naventic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really interesting too because I feel like Flash did a smart move. He was always Flash Metroid for the longest of time, right? But it's like, I wonder if that Metroid part was a problem because that's obviously owned by Nintendo. I wonder if that actually was
I think
a
he just
problem.
wanted to rebrand to something cooler.
You think
I think
so?
Flash is cooler than Flash Metroid.
I think
Because there's another Flash. There's an OG Flash, Flash Gordon, Flash G, from New York. And
Shout
he
out to
always
Flash G.
He always just, I mean, dude, he has the best Twitter handle ever, right? He's washed up scrub. I love that dude. But he's super old school.
Yeah.
I actually had a picture. I have a photograph of them like trying to fight over a Flash action figure, like between.
Oh,
the
that's
two
sick.
Oh
faces,
man, that's
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, Flash, he got sponsored by Naventic, so shout outs to him. A lot of combo breakers, a lot of successful combo breakers.
Oh yeah.
We talked about Nikki Nikki
Got
NS
sponsored.
Or FS?
I think he's just Nikki
NS.
now.
Oh, he's
Like
just
he's
Nikki.
just circa Nikki.
He got
Yeah.
sponsored, but then
Scar.
Yo, shout outs to Scar. He's one of my favorite.
Scar is
impact
so
players.
sick.
He got picked up by.
He's
Panda
gonna win
Global.
ESL, so that Sonic Fox doesn't.
So he's gonna get you a free bowl of Tejita noodles then.
I mean, but on top of that, remember how they said he couldn't do fatalities, and then
Oh
they
yeah.
instantly took it back. It was like, well, not instantly, but they thought about
It was
it.
pretty fast.
Yeah, they were doing it because I made a really bad pun about it, and they like Panda Global responded to me. They're like, actually, we've already rescinded that. So
No fatalities. That's why he's one of my favorite players, because like I'm an advocate for doing fatalities every time, no matter what. That's why I can't do MK every time.
I was just thinking about Rip and the fatality pose.
what?
That's a story for another time.
Okay.
Oh, that's so funny. And the Rip walk.
That was a rip walk. Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
What are the news again?
But one of the sponsors, Yomi, I've heard stories about their home, like the Yomi house. It's just like ridiculous, and
Dude,
you
it's-
guys got to see it.
Yeah,
Right?
got to see it.
It's
Okay,
legit.
okay.
Like, if you guys have seen the original Ninja Turtles movie, remember when Shredder like got all the Foot Clan guys, and he took them to the hideout, and they had like skate like
Yeah,
and they had the
uh-huh.
arcades there and free food and stuff. That's exactly what the Yomi house is. It's definitely that. It's actually pretty
Alright.
sick.
Well, they apparently opened it up to the public now.
Oh,
It's an
man.
open arcade now.
So now it is an open arcade that you can go and visit. You can pay $10 to play there for a day, and you can get a membership for as low as $30 or $29.99 for a month of unlimited play time. So definitely check that out. That is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So definitely check that out.
and that definitely has the foot space for it too. It's kind of
It's
ridiculous.
got the foot space for the Foot Clan.
Yep.
Okay.
Go there. They got Splinter all chained up in the back. It's crazy.
And Mr. R who is a notable Smash Wii U player, has left Lowland Lions. He was sponsored by them for a while.
Yep.
I wonder if that means he's got some other sponsors maybe coming after him and such. But
Probably.
yeah, he has decided to leave Lowland Lions, but he is definitely a strong player in Smash Wii U, so expect him to do well at EVO this year.
Most people in that game are sponsored by pretty serious teams.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Like I'm sure he's with 2,000 entrants coming up at EVO, with him having a potential to get a really big spotlight at that tournament. I can imagine there's a lot of teams out there that are going to want to pick him up as soon as possible.
Pretty sure we'll be hearing something pretty soon.
And that's all I have. That's all I have for tournament for stuff. For FGC news.
I'm going to sleep.
Oh, that's right, because you're sick, right? You're still sick. You're still recovering from
I am. So this weekend, well, I thought I was going to relax, but I think instead I'm going to do ESL. And then
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I would
right.
like
Sunday
to
is
check out
Vanguard.
ESL,
Yeah.
but
I actually got to check out I've never been to the ESL studios. I actually got to check it out just this past weekend.
I want to go check
It's
this
really pretty sick.
it's very
pretty
fancy.
sick. And I walked in, they had like one room where they had like one of those announcer desks, and I was like, oh, dude, if we could do UltraChenTV show here like every week.
Welcome to the Ultra Show.
Welcome
Okay, we're
to
all in
the-
suits.
Yeah, I
Welcome to the
know,
Ultra
We're all
We
in
would have like
suits.
ESL edition. We're gonna update you guys on everything happening ESL related. Yeah, look with the earpiece. Oh god, that'd be so sick.
With the microphone and the earpiece. Just in. We heard Circa Esports. Now it's
I've
sponsored
seen
by-
the studios at Red Bull. They've got cool things like that too. So if Red Bull or ESL wants to have a group of people who's already works well with each other, we've got like this inside the NBA style kind of fighting game community
FGC
talk, you know.
desk.
Exactly.
Come on.
But
man.
the actual FGC desk is just really good at combos. So you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Did you
Regardless,
see his video where he made fun of Capcom?
Yes, I did.
That
I
was
did.
so.
I did not see
That
it.
was-
What happened?
He made a video where he was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for the lack of communication about my combo videos, but the
Wow.
June combo video will be coming at the end of the month. I'll keep you guys updated. I really apologize," and blah
Yeah.
blah. It was really well done. Desk is a hero. He's my hero for sure.
Oh yeah.
That was really
Oh,
good.
that's true. We didn't talk about that. Zero lost to Ally at
Really?
yeah.
He lost to Larry Lurr.
Well,
I
he
thought.
lost to Ally at Get On My Level, but then he lost to Larry Lurr just recently. So that's actually 2 tournaments in a row now that he has not won after winning all tournaments except for one.
Yeah.
So in the last 2 tournaments, he's lost twice as many tournaments as he's lost in like the
Ever.
previous year and a half or so. So,
Washed up.
dude, I would be so
Second
happy.
place at 2 tournaments. Terrible.
Yeah.
Like one of the most stacked competitive games right
Oh,
now.
man.
So many entrants.
Okay, so that's a good question. So if we are inside the NBA, which one of us is Charles Barkley?
I think you're Charles Barkley.
I don't know inside the NBA well enough to understand if that's a good thing or not.
You know, I actually had thought about it once because you know how like we were talking about which Avenger we would be and stuff like that. I actually have another one. I have another one for you. Okay, I obviously know who I am already, but which Ninja Turtles would we be?
Oh.
I'm Leonardo free because all you haters don't like Leonardo, right?
I
like
love Leonardo.
Oh, okay. Nobody's favorite turtle is Leonardo.
It's not my favorite, but
He's my favorite turtle, and he's the leader, and he's the smart guy. So
Yeah, I
that's-
think he might be my favorite turtle actually.
Really?
Yeah, I
You're
like
actually
Leonardo a lot.
Leonardo person? I have never met another Leonardo person.
Is he my
Wow.
favorite turtle? He might be.
this is really hard.
So is David Donatello? You think?
I feel like David is Donatello, but I feel like
they
either.
say
No,
I'm Donatello.
no, I actually feel like either one of you could be Donatello.
any one of us. So they're saying I'm Donnie just because what? Like Donnie Yen? Are they being racist about this or
So-
something?
I still
That's a
don't-
hard question.
Yeah, your favorite turtle is rough.
Like my favorite turtle is Michelangelo.
Okay.
Like
I also like Raphael, but I feel like nobody likes Raphael.
Donatello is least liked? No, a lot of people like Donatello.
no, Donatello.
I know
can't
David
say he's
likes
the least
weird.
liked.
What's that?
Donatello is definitely the least liked turtle.
Really?
Really?
And David's favorite is Donatello.
Right, yeah, exactly. So I think that would work. So I'm just going to say you're Michelangelo, you're Raphael there.
He can't be Raphael.
He can't be Raphael?
Hell no,
Okay.
dude.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You can't, man.
No, I don't think so.
You no offense, but
Okay,
nah,
no,
man.
I guess it's...
It was like somebody was.
Alright,
call-
you're Raphael then.
Nah.
And Michelangelo.
Raphael's hard to be.
Man,
Yeah,
Raphael's
he is.
It's hard to, yeah.
He has to be angry all the time. Actually, that makes me Raphael.
Anyways,
Wait, I don't
speaking
even-
of Raphael,
Why
we
would-
just saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
I didn't
2.
see it. 'Cause
Well, I saw
I
it.
predicted it was going to be shitty. So.
Well, see, like, here's the thing, right? You know why I'd be good at Raphael?
Why is he still holding the arms?
I don't know why I'm Charles Barkley still.
Because, like, I would say all these horrible puns and everybody would react with, so I'm killing everybody with size.
No, oh,
Stop.
Oh my god.
So, that was so bad. So, why was I Charles Barkley?
You know why you're Charles Barkley.
I don't really know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's bad.
Anyways, okay. I was just curious about the Ninja Turtle thing. I was just...
We gotta go back and
We
review.
need another 4-man group that we can be that's not
on
Ninja
top
Turtles.
of that, I think we can't do this without David. We need his input.
Yeah.
Okay.
do.
Next
His
time.
evil apple core eating input.
I feel like he would be Leonardo because, you know, he eats apple cores and nobody likes doing it. Anyways.
Dude, so, who was it? I think it was like Tupperware or someone like tweeted that like I thought it was disgusting until I saw it in person, and it was like the grossest thing that he's ever like. It was bad just from the thought of it. Then he saw David do it in person, and so yeah.
He was there for fart milk and fart tea. You guys had that conversation.
Yeah, we had
without
that
me.
conversation. Yeah.
I'm
Man,
kind of glad
so
I missed
bad.
it.
Yeah, you're happy you missed that.
Oh, Ghostbusters. That's an interesting one. Which Ghostbusters will we be?
Do you know the original Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to be racist, but wouldn't that mean that, you know...
nope.
All right, we can't go there. Stop. Let's not go there. Remember what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Anything else that you guys want to say?
Nope.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's been a
Cool.
pleasure. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, we will talk to you. Tune in next week. And oh yeah, I just want to remind everyone that I am going to try to stream Guilty Gear Xrd tutorial mode and maybe mission mode and maybe combo trial. Like I just want to stream all of my Guilty Gear this week. So
So what happens if I want to stream Guilty Gear? Like, what do we do?
then you come over and we play.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
all right,
a
never
good-
mind. Crisis averted.
That's a really good idea.
Okay. All right. I will talk. Dude, I would totally. No, but he's not actually a Ghostbuster. Anyway.
They said I was Bill Murray.
You're Bill Murray?
I can see that though.
He's so upset.
I can see that.
What?
though.
What are you guys talking about?
I would have to be the one that thought of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and doomed like all of New York to the mod. Like that would be me. I would be the one who would not have been able to clear my mind. And then I would have ruined everything. That would be me. So
Wait.
Sage would be going around, be going like, so I didn't think of anything. Did you think of anything? What was it you? And then I just have to see him go.
Oh wait!
I'm
We
just
have
trying to think of the
requests
most
for the
harmless thing
Evo
for my
Sunday
childhood possible.
lineup thing.
What's that?
The Evo Sunday lineup thing. We never actually got to it.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Next week when we're all
Let's
here.
talk about next week.
Next week?
with
We're all
David.
here.
Next week, guys. Stay tuned. We'll go over the Evo lineup timing. Until next week. Peace.